Good morning to SSE students. Today we're gonna continue Chapter 3, Nutritional Diseases, Characteristics, Causes, and Prevention of Unit 1, Nutrition and Health. Today we're gonna cover the first part of Activity 2, Diseases of Excessive Food Intake, Cardiovascular Diseases. To do this, please open your books to page 46. In this activity, we're going to talk about the cholesterol molecule. What is cholesterol? Cholesterol is a chemical compound that the body requires as a building block for cell membranes and for hormones in our bodies, like estrogen in females and testosterone in males. The liver normally produces about 80% of the body's cholesterol, and the rest comes from dietary sources like meat, poultry, eggs, fish, and dairy products. Foods derived from plants contain no cholesterol whatsoever. What is atherosclerosis? First of all, we need to note that there's a huge relationship between the level of cholesterol in the body and the cardiovascular diseases. What is atherosclerosis? Atherosclerosis is the narrowing of any artery inside the body. What are the steps of atherosclerosis? How does this narrowing happen? First, there's a lesion in the interior wall of the artery. 2. There's an accumulation of cholesterol and triglycerides on the walls of the arteries, as you can see in the picture on the right. 3. There's a formation of a plaque called atheroma. The accumulation leads to the formation of a plaque, and this plaque is called atheroma. Narrowing, which is the last step, number 4, narrowing of the artery that can cause a decrease in the blood supply for the specific organ that is nourished by the blood reaching through this artery. The consequences of atherosclerosis, or the narrowing of an artery, depends on its location in the body. We have two main common cases that we can have. It can either narrow the artery that nourishes the heart. So if the narrowed artery is in the heart, or narrowing the coronary artery, which is the blood vessel that supplies the cardiac muscle with oxygen and nutrients, it will lead to myocardial infarction, or what we call the heart attack. As you can see here, the blockage of this specific artery that is nourishing this specific part of the muscle is going to deplete this muscle and cut it off the nutrients and oxygen, which is going to lead to death of this area of the heart. And as a result, the total functioning of the heart would be affected. The efficiency of the pumping of the heart can majorly be affected. Another case is when we have the narrowing of the artery or the atherosclerosis at the level of the arteries in the brain. So if the narrowed artery is in the brain, it can lead to hemiplegia and paralysis. Hemiplegia is when you have these following signs that you can see here. We can have loss of sensation, loss of motor function, and speech and associated problems. As a revision to the previous video, kindly solve this homework on your copybooks and send it to me as soon as you finish it. The deadline for this homework is by tomorrow, and please make sure to copy the previous notes neatly on your copybooks, and we'll continue this activity in the next video. Good luck!